I got a new deck of cards today. I'm excited.
Okay, maybe that did it. The mouthy one is on.
Well, hi there. Hi, Linda.
Okay, if you're on, say hello. I'm just sharing out. If you could all share out, that would be superb.
Wendy's always on time. On her time. We're always late. So you all saged up over there?
Oh, well?
Are you all saged up over there?
No.
No.
These guys are naughty. What the hell?
No.
Have you been tired the last couple of days?
Yes. Exhausted.
Okay, something funky's going on because Andy's been feeling it too.
I just want to lay on my couch. And then I can't sleep all night. I got to get up and down.
I thought it was just other shit that was going on, but it just feels like...
Oh, that's so good. Ethan's doing better. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Why is Gail sending me stuff?
Oh, God. Tina, get the fuck off my live. Not in the mood for you.
No readings for you. Bye-bye. So you guys remember last week when I shared with you about my neighbor and her grandson passing away?
Mhm.
I shared with her how everybody from all over has been praying for her and sending her positive light. And she said, no wonder everyone from everywhere is being so wonderful about this. So I just want to thank everyone for sending all the prayers and the good vibes and the love to my neighbor because the whole family is just dying. So thank you. I helped her out yesterday, so we were printing pictures.
I just tried to share again, and it says this: you're temporarily restricted from engaging in the new public groups experience for the groups that you do not manage until tomorrow. Of course, why wouldn't they?
I did a whole bunch of groups. Hey, Michelle.
Shut up, Michelle. She was coughing because I was vaping for a second.
Oh, because you're vaping.
Don't be spiteful, be delightful.
Exactly. So how many spots we have open tonight?
Should we go with 5 and work up?
We can do that. We have 5 spots open, you guys. Count them 5. Because you do a reading.
Lives or astrology. So Michelle's usually really good in tune with this. Or have you been tired, Michelle? Like the last couple of days? Like no energy? People have been effing cranky. Yeah, that's true. Hold on, I'm looking at the chart. Seeing what fresh hell is tonight. Nothing's in retrograde. What the hell? Moon's north node is in retrograde. The south node's in retrograde, which is normal.
The full moon is coming.
When's the next full moon?
A couple of days. Maybe by Sunday. Maybe.
It's on the 5th, so in 4 days, and it is in Leo. And it's called the snow moon.
That would be appropriate with all the snow.
Oh, this is not good.
What?
It's also known as the lover's quarrel.
Well, thank God I don't have a lover.
It's using self awareness, open-mindedness, and flexibility to adapt to unexpected change. Seriously?
No, reshuffle.
No. This is February 2023 full moon will have a particularly challenging influence on intimate relationships. Uranus creates emotional detachment and a strong need for independence. Venus is squared with Mars only 15 hours before the full moon is the aspect most associated with sexual tension and lovers' quarrels. Resulting in a T-square aspect. Oh no. Shut up.
Maybe that's why you and Andy are sleeping so much, so you'll be ready to box fresh.
Yeah. The lunar qualities of emotions and instinct peak at the full moon, so you can use increased emotional strength and intuition to overcome relationship challenge. Subconscious awareness allows you for an honest and balanced look on your relationships. Oh, but it is a really good time to manifest. The full moon squares Uranus creates a very good manifesting time. This can result in rapid mood swings. Great. It's the bipolar moon.
Yay.
Yeah, I know, right? The Hermit card. Well, the moon's north and south nodes in retrograde, but it's the most perfectest time for your new job this Monday.
Did you get your new job, Wendy?
Her old new job. Or her new old job.
But she's not in the pharmacy anymore.
Or she's not a manager. Which one? I didn't. You kind of told me.
So yes to your old new job in management?
Or your new old job. Or old new job.
Oh, she's not bored.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna pull cards to see what tonight through the full moon is gonna bring them.
Cool.
Maybe I don't want to.
Nice.
So it's just kind of like what that thing said. Because I get the Knight of Swords first. So what people say and what people think are two separate things. So communication is going to be all kinds of weird, juggling things coming up. The Empress reverse, so this can be either home, or I look at it like people are not going to have the best outlook on life, or its home situations are going to kind of be iffy. But the Strength card comes in. Like the first card out is Strength, so you got to get your meditating going. And the final card is the Two of Swords. You're going to have to make a decision even though you don't want to make a decision. This is about moving forward too. That's always lovely.
Oh, good.
And crossing it is the Eight of Cups walking away. So is there ever a time when it's not about growth? Just make a decision walking away. Can it be any happier? Depending on what you're walking away from. So that's my whole question. If this whole life is about challenges, then when do you have time to like live life?
When you're living life in between the challenges.
But there's never a time in between challenges because it's challenges overlaying challenges. So when are you living?
When you're learning from the challenges.
When you're living, you're doing shadow work. When you're not doing shadow work, you're learning a lesson.
I don't know, but I like your background. That's a different one.
Mm-hmm. I felt Inca today. Inca-ish.
And your attire is blending in nice with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're rubbing off on Michelle.
I know. Michelle and I have similar outlooks. We get into some really, really like deep conversations. That makes the rabbit hole look tame.
That makes the rabbit hole tame.
Mm-hmm. We just get out there. We don't get in those ones that have solutions. We're like trying to figure out where the end of the universe is. You know, stuff that makes your head explode.
Things that make you go,
Makes you want to reach for Xanax.
I can relate. Totally.
We're just potty mouths in general. All right, I'm trying to.
Michelle, a potty mouth?
She's a sailor. I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah.
No. The truth is being told.
Wendy, the people on TikTok say the earth is flat. Oh, you got to keep watching it, Wendy. There's like so much more. The earth is flat, and the whole trans thing is going to be blowing up here shortly. yeah, it's just going to be a good time for all.
Personally, I think the world is a big square.
Big square.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. Isn't they don't believe in gravity either, or something weird like that. Wait, Wendy, you'll find if you scroll through some of those videos, there's a time traveler that comes on there, and he tells you when, like, to look out for, like, July 17th is when they're going to find dinosaur DNA or something and clone it. And
Really?
oh yeah, he just makes up shit as he goes along. He gets massive reviews. None of his stuff comes true, but
Wow.
fantastic. Wendy, the end of the world is coming. That is so last year. I remember when the Mayan thing, the world was going to end.
Hey, the doomsday clock is getting very close.
Mm-hmm.
Closer than it's ever been. Oh, March 1st? Thank you, Michelle.
Then you can go, what is it called? I shouldn't even say it, but I'm going to see if it's on here.
If you haven't said hi, say hi, guys. We got 7 peeps online. Give a shout out.
Let's see how many are in. Oh, there's just one over there. Okay, so here, I'll be the first one to go. Date of birth. April 2. No.
What are you predicting now?
Am I normal, pessimistic, sadistic, or optimistic?
Pessimistic.
Am I? Okay. Technically, I'm non-smart.
So what are you doing?
I'll tell you in a second.
You're not predicting your death, are you? Oh, shit.
It's the deathclock.com.
Shaking my head.
So check your death date. Okay. Please and thank you. Loading. I will die on Sunday, November 12th, 2028. I have 182,232,135 seconds to live.
How can they predict that for you?
Wendy's like, really?
That's not something where you want to say, to me.
We're not doing that. It's deathclock.com, but it's not a secured site, so you might want to have a VPN if you use it.
Are you leaving, Michelle? I think you scared her with that.
Mm-mm. Oh, very good, Michelle. Let me know how that goes.
Be safe. I don't think I want to know that crap, though. Doesn't sound very good.
It's just a random thing. I think that you get a. Oh, nice, Miss Michelle. I have a book for you then. So us on the East Coast, the full moon's going to be on February 5th at 1:28 p.m. is when it officially goes into full moon mode. That's weird.
What's weird?
You want to do yes, no's while we're waiting?
We could do that. That always gets everybody excited. I'm dying to use my new cards. Okay, we're doing yes or no. We have any yes or no questions? I know Wendy always has a good one. All right, is Wendy's man getting closer?
Oh dear.
And it always says possibly. Why does it always say possibly?
Because she jinxes it.
It never gives me a clear yes or no. Okay, Wendy wants to know, will Wendy wake up on time for her first day of work? Yes, you will. Look at it swinging like, yep, most def. Stop. Any other questions? All right, Kimbo, you ask a question.
I have no idea.
Huh?
I have no idea. Is there something funky with the astrology making everybody tired?
Is there something funky with the astrology making everyone tired? Look at hard yes.
Well, I don't know. What is it? Now I gotta find out.
Wendy wants to know, does her man love her? Does Wendy's man love her? It says yes. Ah, Linda said everyone's tired because it's a cosmic energy shift. Wendy said she's known this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Has Wendy known the answer the entire time? Wah, wah, wah. So it's saying no, you didn't know the answer the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So 3 astrological explanations for why we're all just so dang tired. It's an eclipse season. Eclipses are just energetically exhausting. Number 2, there's currently a lot of planets in emotional Pisces. Anytime 3 or more planets are in a zodiac sign, astrologers refer to this as a stellium. And some of the planets being in retrograde.
Linda came a hard yes. And your lights are flickering. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe your man's a ghost and not mine. Has Cambo cursed the women wanting a man in their life? Oh my God, it says yes.
Don't look at me.
It says you cursed us.
That was your own doing.
No, it says you look at it, it's a hard yes.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Now you're
Is
just
Cambo
being
an undercover hater? Is Cambo an undercover hater? Possibly.
possibly. I have been a hater.
You're an undercover hater. Oh no. Stop. Well, I have to beg Cambo to take the curse off of me. Yes.
I do nothing.
Damn you, Cambo. Ugh. See what you did.
Straight up tulips for everyone.
What are you doing over there, Cambo? Are you taking the curse off of me?
No. But we can get Mr. Wizard out. But when he does
Yes.
Mr. Wizard.
Let's get Mr. Wizard out and have Mr. Wizard say that you have to take the curse off me.
Lindy likes the kissy cards.
I know she does.
I think she has a dark side.
I thought you were bringing Mr. Wizard out.
Oh, he's in the other room.
Oh, he's in the other room?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Wizard.
I thought you kept him close. Ask it. All right, if you're in here, say hello, hello, hello. Yes. You just saying that made me yawn. Or just reading that. You're hating since she called your wizard a charlatan. No bueno.
She did. Are you serious?
What?
So the Earth resonance is at 7.83 hertz, but it's shifting more toward the 8 hertz. That's not good.
Can you explain that?
That's the vibrational energy of the Earth. It's 7.83 hertz. Yeah, I didn't know it went up that high.
You
So, I mean,
you use the wizard on TikTok and let the wizard do all your work.
I really could. I really, really could, actually. So, if the resonance of the Earth, so that's just like the Earth's, I guess, if you want, energy field. So it's like our auras, it's the Earth's aura. So the Earth's aura is moving up in frequency. So we have to move up in frequency to match it.
So that's why we're tired.
That could be one of them.
That could be it. So where is everybody?
I don't know. What is today? Well, oh, it might be because it's Wednesday. Weird. Okay. I was just looking at this. When does the resonance change? That's the thing. They measure it. They've got if you look at it, well, it depends on how you look at things, I guess. If you recognize that everything is alive, which mostly what I do, everything has an aura, everything has a frequency to it. So if the Earth is technically, the Earth could be evolving. Just like we ascend, the Earth ascends. Technically, it can. But since we live on the Earth, we have to we're used to a certain frequency. It's just like when you get your gifts and stuff like that. When your gifts start coming in, it throws you off a little bit. It's kind of like that.
Oh, Gail is in the house.
Miss Gail.
Gail. We had fun today.
Oh dear. Was
Yes.
it legal?
Yes, we went to the crystal shop.
Oh dear.
I got the crystal. Remember, Thomas told me I had to get a fire agate so I wouldn't be throwing fireballs at people. I got one. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Yes, he said I had to get a fire agate.
Oh, no, no. Yeah, I do remember. And you feel splendid now?
I feel what?
Splendid.
You know what? I don't feel like throwing fireballs at people right now. No, I don't. It just, as soon as I put it on, it went. So kudos to Thomas Sawyer.
I haven't heard from him, so I don't know if he got in. I should see if he got into his place. Okay.
Calm as a cucumber, and I don't like cucumbers. It's amazing. And I also bought prosperity and protection.
Do they have doTERRA oils?
I don't know. I could ask her.
There's one I was going to order. It's calm one, but you put it on your solar plexus and it takes a lot of it takes anxiety away.
I think she did. She had the anxiety one. Yeah.
There's one that's called, I don't know, it's from doTERRA oils. I can't remember.
What do you need, especially in your sour cream, Gail? Gail's funny. Oh, Linda donated.
Linda Love.
Thank you, our love.
So what would you like, Linda? Past life, astrology, tarot. I like Xanax oil.
Yeah, Xanax oil rocks.
That shit can't be beat. Of course, it can't be bought either.
You can't be what?
It can't be bought. I used to do that. I used to put like in one of these. I used to get one and put it in there because I'd have to drink it at work.
Oh.
But then, like, you could have just a little bit at a time.
Xan oil. Okay, Linda wants a past life.
Linda wants a past life.
Yes, for a change. That's what she said.
Okay, Lord. Well, you're gonna have to read for a second while I tune us in.
All right, I got new cards, Linda, so I want to try them out on you. You're the first one to try out on. So I won't be telling you your past life, but I'll be telling you some good stuff. How's that? Ooh. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna like me with these cards. All right.
Weird.
Okay, Linda. Okay. Here we go. You do so much self-sacrificing that you just need to have a little sanctuary and chill out and just relax and make the sanctuary like really godly with all your flowers and your herbs and all that other stuff. Um, release all your fears, and you just, I know you do this, and you release all your fears and everything, and you also put things in there. Somebody's gonna come along that's gonna give you companionship, and this is just too good to be true. You got companionship, and along with that companionship, true love. What are the chances that I get both of those? So not kissy cards, but somebody is coming in. Wendy. Um, ooh la la. He's gonna be a companion, and it's gonna be true. It's gonna turn into true love. You got abundance coming. You're on the right direction. Um, keep doing what you're doing as far as how you're taking care of yourself, because you take very good care of yourself, and you have great ambition. So I mean, and you're gonna have, along with this, you're having abundance coming your way, girl. So I think this is a great reading. I mean, everything is coming up roses for you in every direction because you're doing what's right. Make sure you make that garden though, because you need to make a garden for yourself. It's gonna be like your sanctuary where you can just go and chill and meditate and do your thing and just feel. So which word? Hey Jenna. I don't know which word she's talking about. Oh, abundance. Yeah, you got the abundance card. Yep. That was a really good reading, wasn't it, Cambo?
It was.
I like these cards. They're fun.
You have some real, I don't even know where this came from, Miss Linda. That it's the one you're supposed to know about right now, because that's what I kind of asked for. Linda, are you like drawn to like castles and that sort of thing? This is whacked.
It's whacked.
I'm starting to get stuff in like I haven't been able to before. It's weird.
Oh, she lived in a few castles.
440-80, right around, give or take. But I get like total Scotland with you. Because I get the castle, but I get lots of like stained glass windows and stuff like that. So I don't know. It feels like a castle. I'm gonna say it's a castle. It doesn't feel like a church or something like that. It feels like a castle. Maybe the church is on the castle or attached to the castle or included in the castle, but it really feels that way. See, I'm not sure where you fall in though, because I'm seeing you being sneaky around this castle. So I'm not like seeing royalty, but I'm not seeing really who you are. I just see like darting in and out of places.
See, Linda and I were both sneaky in past lives.
No, something's up with this. I gotta figure it out. Hold on. Maybe if I do the cards with it. Cards. There was something with that because it's not inside the castle so much I see you. It's like on the grounds, but there's stained glass windows. Big, huge cathedral ones. And it's like on, I don't know where this is, but it feels like it's on one of those, like, feels like it's on a cliff or kind of by a cliff, because when you look over you can see the ocean, but there's a big cliff kind of by it. It just feels like you go around doing that. I don't know, you keep waiting for somebody and I don't know who you're waiting for. It feels like you're outside waiting for somebody and you keep waiting for them. I don't know whether you are like secret squirrel spy girl. It's like you're just sneaky, Linda. It's like you like hide in the shadows a little bit. I don't know what you're doing though. Unless it's part of the transition pagan to Christianity type of thing, and you're playing both sides of the fence. Wendy, Dracula. I think you're playing both sides of the fence. I don't think you're more into the Christianity side. I think you're more into the pagan side, and you're still doing that, but kind of making it look like you're not. This is about the time when the Renaissance and that whole thing where if you weren't Christian, you got killed and all that stuff. Yeah, because the devil comes up. Right off the bat. So you're one of those crusader types. Because it's like you snuck out. I don't see you inside the castle so much as the outside of the castle. So it feels like you're like one of those people that tried to keep the whole pagan rituals and stuff alive, but yet you had to make it look like you weren't pagan and all of that stuff. So you have a lot of guilt from that life because they killed people that weren't into the Christianity thing. So you have a lot of guilt from that because it's like you couldn't defend them, but you kind of did in secret. I don't know. Does any of this make sense? Like I said, it comes in weird for me. So the base of this cliff, there's a cave in there, and you used to hang out down there with somebody else. Ooh, somebody that's followed you into this lifetime anyway. Oh, look at her. She had a secret squirrel boyfriend. No, this was a secret squirrel boyfriend. That is why you're hiding. You're pagan, and your boyfriend was pagan. That you were Christian, you had a Christian boyfriend too. You're a hussy. No. That was a lot. You were big into the pagan thing, but I think this is one of your really true loves was this pagan dude. Because I see you down there, and I think you lost. Yeah, he died. And you couldn't do anything about it. This is where some of your pain from relationships come in, by the way. Because you were like totally enthralled with this person. So I guess that's why they're bringing up this lifetime, is because that's what prevents you kind of from this lifetime in trying to get one. So maybe that's why they're trying to bring it up. Normally, anytime I do a past life, there's something there that is you have to heal from. The person did, yes. Whoever this person is, their energy is still around you. I don't know who it is. I don't think it's anybody I've read for before with you, because it doesn't feel familiar. I think this is going to be a new one. Well, you're going to know it. You're going to know, like, you're going to feel like you know them, and that's why. Yeah, they're definitely in this lifetime with you. I do get that for sure. That would be maybe why you have a problem with manifesting for relationships coming into your life, because you already feel like you failed that one in the past life. I hope that made sense.
Oh, you're gonna do a past life for Gail now.
Oh, dear Lord.
Hoo, 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 hoo. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Do cards on her real quick.
You want me to pull some cards on her?
Yeah, while I'm doing this.
Yes, I can do that. No problem. All right, my buddy Gail. Let's see what we got cooking here for Gail. New deck, new deck. Playing with the new deck. You can put on the Mr. Magoos. All right, let's see. Interesting. Yep. All right, girl. Let's see. You have an amazing, amazing gift of service for people. But you don't always feel that you are enough to do that. And you need to get over that. You need to find this contentment within yourself. So you can push yourself to do this and have you gotta let this you got to have the courage to start letting go of things and letting down those walls and being able to do it because you have the ambition, you have the wherewithal, you know what you want to do, but you allow these walls to be there, and you got to let them go, girl. You got to put them down and stop it, and you make them more challenging than they have to be, because they're not challenges because you have it. It's right there. It's right there. Um, you also have to do some forgiving. There's some big time forgiving. I don't know where that came from, but it just popped up. Forgiving, forgiving, forgiving. Ooh. Maybe forgiving. Forgiving that situation that happened that has caused you to put those walls up. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Your gift of healing with the Reiki, it brings you such enjoyment and brings so much positivity to other people because you're so compassionate and you're so caring that you really need just let it go, girl. Let it go so you can do what you have to do because it's right there in the hull of your hand. It's right here. All you have to do is take it. So I think you should just do that. And that's just my thoughts, but just saying. The cards agreed, but just saying. So I'll let Cambo take over from here.
Oh my lord.
What?
How am I gonna find you?
You gotta find who?
No, I gotta find Gail.
You lost her?
Yeah, she's somewhere in Africa.
Oh no, how did she get in Africa?
I don't know.
Damn you, Gal, you took a trip without us?
Yeah, she started going to places.
She's always going somewhere. She's lost, oh no.
You're right there. I know you're right in there somewhere. Sorry, it's how I do find you. All right, right around 900, 1,000, right in there. You're like right, Egypt, Arabia, right in there somewhere, and I can't pinpoint it. But you were maybe you went back and forth. You were male in this lifetime, but this is where a lot of your energy work comes through. You did stuff with Book of the Dead and that. Only I don't know why you'd go over into Arabia with that. It feels really, really strong, like you were one of those high priests that did the whole death ritual and that thing, the Book of the Dead, and did the spells and all that. You helped come up with all of that because there's gateways, and that was your big thing, is you knew, like, okay, with the mummification and everything, you were part of that whole thing where they had to take the organs out and they each had to go in the separate places. You did a lot of that. You did a lot of like energy work, like for people. So you're kind of like doing the alive and death thing because they really considered you. Okay, when they prepared bodies, they did rituals over the organs and the bodies and stuff like that, and they use their energy to infuse. Kind of like that, Wendy, only they weren't as much. So back in that day, it was like you had to be a high priest and everything to even do any of that undertaking stuff. So it's not like what is considered like an undertaker now. She did like the blessing on the body. Well, she was male, but she did like the blessings on the body, and yeah, like crossing the soul over. That you knew all about. Like, I get the whole thing. In the Book of the Dead, there's six gateways, I think. 6, 7 gateways. That you, like pharaohs, you would work on pharaohs. You were like one of the uppers in that sort of thing. So it really feels like you helped them go across and did the magic spells on that. Because when they wrapped them, they put pendants and little things in the wrappings and did prayers on the wrappings and all of that to help them get from one thing to the next. Yeah, so they could get through because you had to help them. So yeah, you did all that fun jazz. I mean, Gail, like you had like, yeah, you had some clout, but you also a lot of people really respected you and how you did that stuff. And I think you were 100% into it as well. And I think that's where a lot of your like perfectionism comes in now, even.
Oh yeah, she's
It's like you did royalty, but you didn't give a shit if they were royals or not. It just didn't matter. You just knew you were good at what you did. So you like royalty and like the wealthy. It's like you kind of snuck some people in that maybe couldn't afford it. But you did a lot of the Book of the Dead magic stuff. But you were just in that area of the whole ritual thing of being one of the high priests type thing. You didn't do like raw and all that stuff. You stick mostly to the passing because that was to you was extremely sacred, is to pass from one form to another, and then getting them ready because they were supposed to resurrect back in. So that was your whole thing. You oversaw spell works that were done on it. Feels like you were in the tomb and I'm like, tell them here, you do this, you do this. You do this, and they put the hieroglyphics up and the whatever. If you break the seal, you're going down type ritual magic on it.
So in other words, she was bossy.
Oh, she was extremely bossy.
And it's carried on.
Because nobody fucked with what you did. Just saying. It was like you were respected, but you were kind of like, you're like, oh shit, don't piss her off. But I give that like 900 to 1,000 AD, somewhere in there. So it's right in that last part. You loved it's not like you knew your job. It's like you lived your job. It was like a passion. It didn't feel like a job. You were very, very good. If you ever get a chance, just look at a couple of things in the Book of the Dead because I've read it, but there's like different chambers the soul has to go through to get to wherever they need to go, and they have to have tokens, they have to have little things, and that's really cool. You got them ready to go there because that whole thing, because you'd been part of, let's say, 1,000. So you would have probably been at that transition when they went from, or they started the transition from multiple gods into like singulars, because they had tons of different gods. And then they kind of went into the singular thing. Like all of a sudden, Ra was the main dude. Oh, and stars too. You did that whole thing. So Gail, don't go mummifying things now. Even though you know how.
She will. She will.
You should have heard Wendy's. She was. What was she again?
She was something else, whatever she was.
The black magic one. Okay. Santeria.
Yeah.
We don't mess with Wendy either because she knows Santeria stuff. She does it in her sleep.
Kick our butts. And Kelly, ooh.
Spooky. So I started trying to figure out because I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know for sure if I believe on the starseed thing or not, but anyway, supposedly the whole starseed thing. I'm half parrot.
You're half parrot.
Mm-hmm.
How did you become a parrot?
I've been told that I'm part of the Anunnaki, and I'm like, look it up, and it's like, they look like they've got big bird heads, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I'm partially parrot.
I couldn't see that.
Although I'm trying to do past lives on other worlds and stuff.
Well, so far I know I was from you. I was a seer from the Babylon days. And then my last life, I was a drunk. Where did you go?
I don't know. This thing's freaking out on me. But it's fine.
Now you're all in green.
I know. That's because this thing is freaking out on me. My computer's been having fits of rage.
Well, that's not good.
See, now it clicks it back.
Ah, you're back.
I turned off my mic for a second even.
So I was a drunk
You were a drunk.
in my life, my last life. I was a drunk, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna say I was allegedly a drunk. What is it, girl?
So
What
Gail, I don't know. I've seen pictures of apparently what it is. It's that, well, they told me Anunnaki. So I didn't even know what that was until I looked it up. Some lady had told me that was my star sheet, so I don't even know. Like, she volunteered that I didn't ask.
So some lady volunteered that information to you?
It was over in one of the Facebook groups. This was a while ago. We were talking about Like, I believe there's life out there and stuff like that. But I don't know about the star seeds, but whatever. I'm open to it, which is fine. But she told me my origins were from Anunnaki. And I'm like, oh, aren't you just from an energy source originally?
That's weird.
That's what I thought. That's why I get confused with it, because I'm just like, you weren't a star seed. You were technically born into light, and then you go back into light. True. Yeah, I do know that it's male, female, dark light. Saki, come here. Get over here. Dead when you see it all. Say hello.
That's a baby.
You just go from now to there.
Yeah, that's not the last go around. You know that already. Just get it out.
That's the last time we get drunk before signing our reincarnation contract. You want to play? Get you a bath. Yes, we gotta get a bath.
Back on here.
That wasn't my idea to have parties. It was Karen's.
What do you mean have a party?
Before we sign our reincarnation contracts. You just said just a couple of shots.
I did not.
You did too, and look where we all ended up.
I said to smoke some weed. I didn't say anything about shots.
Oh,
Don't blame everything on me. I'm not owning it.
Just a couple of shots before we sign this contract.
Yeah, I hooked you all up with some weed.
Aha.
And I don't know why my keyboard just pooped on me. Just saying.
Right. Everything looks promising with weed.
See, and I don't even smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even smoke it. But guys, we got 3 spots left. Count them 3.
I think Gail was there too. She might have been like passed out under the table.
No. She thought this was the right thing to do, and she's like, "Yeah, sign it, bitches, sign it."
Mm-hmm.
I did my research. Sign it.
What should we check mark for challenges? Well, let's check mark them all. And there's Tanya Slabos.
No, we don't have to dare you, Gail. You're just a bossy bitch like that. Took a couple of hits of that weed, and you're like, here's the pen. Sign right there. Sign on the dotted line. Am I right?
Hmm.
Am I right?
Double dog dared her.
Oh, no, 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 no. I would never do that now. Come on. No, I would never do that. Could not double dare you. Yeah, bring it on or I'll own you. Oh, yeah, you would. Yeah, you'd want to own everybody, so sign it. I can see it. I can hear it. I can feel it. That's how bossy she is.
Well, I've heard that people that have reincarnated, I guess there are some that reincarnate on Earth for the first time, like just like recently,
Uh-huh.
because like Earth is considered the projects of the spiritual realm. Yeah, we live in the hood.
Like, yo, 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 what's happening, hood?
Like, yeah, like really, like the rough. So I've heard that. I think it's Dolores Cannon. Andy listens to her, so we were listening to it. And she said this was a rough. Um, this was like a rough planet.
I believe it.
Um, and this whole thing, I guess, when the whole 5D shift thing, a lot of us just kind of came here to help. Like, our only real mission here is to raise the vibrational level or help raise the vibrational level of the people.
I could see that.
So it's like, and then she was saying a lot of these people, like the indigo children and all that, they tend to be the ones that are really empathic and stuff, tend to be like suicidal and stuff because they can't handle it. Because they are so used to these other planets and it's all peace, harmony, happiness, and whatnot. And then they come to the hood.
Souls are waiting for some of this action. Maybe, maybe not.
Tanya, you better hurry up. You're good. Why don't you're gonna talk yourself out of it. Just do it.
H2O is required. So we got 3 spots, guys. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3.
Wendy, I get lonely.
Thank you, Gail. Bottle. So we got a notice on our doors the other day.
Oh, there.
Yes, it's going to be very cold next week, so they don't want anyone to put their heat above 70.
Don't put your heat above 70.
Yes. Because they claim that it'll cause the furnaces to work too hard. When in actuality, they pay for the gas for the heat, so I'm sure they want to keep it lower.
Okay, whatever.
I know people who keep their heat here on 75.
I think our heat's always on like 72, somewhere in there. Because we can't afford the damn gas bill.
Mine's usually on 69 because I like it chilly.
That's one thing I'm not used to.
Crank that bitch to 80.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's on 69.
See, it's really weird because if I get too hot when I go to sleep, I can't sleep at all.
I can't either.
So it's like I get tons of blankets and then I like open the window.
Yep.
That makes
Gail
no
said
sense,
80
but
and open the windows.
yeah.
Gail, remember, I'm trying to behave myself. You want me to behave myself in my building. And now you're telling me to do things where I wouldn't be behaving myself. See, let's see what she says when she comes back with this one now. She's trying to get me in trouble. They'll never know. Yeah, when my furnace kicks off and I can't get it back on. Irish cream. Okay. So I have a really cool hood. I was gonna do the monk look tonight.
The monk look.
The monk look because I'm so pale. There we go. I don't get in trouble. I just piss people off. That's all.
I.e., get in trouble.
I piss people off with the truth. I look like a boxer. Ready to go fight. I'm piss people off with the truth because the truth, they can't handle the truth. That's what it is. So if they can't handle the truth, is that my problem? No. It's not. My eyes are really blue tonight, and I'm not even doing anything I shouldn't. No, and when it's hot out, I have my air conditioning on.
See, that's the thing I'm not used to on the West Coast or East Coast. The humidity, just I still am not used to it.
No.
Because there's a humid cold, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes,
So we were just it's in a way it's colder, but it's not, but it is.
Yep.
But summertime sucks. Just saying.
Summer in Ohio? It's not bad.
Yeah, it is.
I have lived in Ohio in the summer. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just saying. Yeah, come to Wisconsin. Come to Wisconsin. Wisconsin. And then you can freeze your butt off.
It's like cold air. See, it's like in Montana, it would get like 20, 30 below, but there would really not be a lot of wind, which is weird. But like you go out to smoke and you couldn't breathe through your nose because it would freeze.
Right.
It was weird. And then here it's just like freaking cold in a different way, but I don't know how to describe it. It's weird.
It's bone chilling. Goes right through you. And it says, hello.
See, and we weren't used to the heat either because when we moved here, it was like we just opened the U-Haul and I'd taken like 3 boxes in and I was like drenched, hot sweat. And it was like, dude, what the hell? Oh, shut up, Tanya.
How much are tickets to Oz?
Before she moved where she lived with her, or she was helped taking care of her mom.
Right.
And she was always like, well, I'm going to go out to the beach. She just walked down to the beach. And everybody's like dying because it's middle of winter.
Yeah, I lived on Lake Michigan. I loved it.
Insanity. Well, that's right. I forget you live right by the... You don't go far from the ocean. A cheese head hat.
Yeah. And we'll get... I had Gail cracking up because my neighbors, they try to give my dog some I forget what they're called now. Cheese curds. And my dog took it in his mouth and he spit it out. And they're like, but he always liked cheese. Well, I said, you got to heat them up in the microwave because they'll only eat them if they're heated up. And they didn't believe me, but he ate them once they warmed them up because my dog is spoiled like that.
A parka. Oh, I tried once upon a time to ski.
Did you? How'd you like it?
I'm not good balancing.
Have you ever water skied?
I super suck at balancing.
That's because you're tall.
It's my knees. I've got like stretch marks around my knees there because they grew too fast. And so it's hard for me. To like super balance, I can't really do that. Like my brother who's 7'2", he's got like stretch marks all on his back because his back grew too fast.
Wow.
And so he's got back issues now. But
So which parent is tall?
it's not for 2 or 3 generations back on my mom's side was anybody that tall.
Wow. Were any of your brothers ever in Rockford, Illinois?
Mm-mm.
Because we had a guy that came into the dealership to buy a car. He was 7'2". It's gotta be hard for your brother to find a car that he can drive.
Oh, he gets like SUVs and stuff.
Still gotta be hard for comfort.
Yeah. I'm still shocked we don't have snow. We had snow like twice and then it all melted.
We'd still have a lot here. And it's supposed to get colder. So it's like no bueno.
One thing I noticed, because Andy watches all those true crime shows.
Oh, I love them.
There's a lot of shit that happens in Ohio.
Oklahoma too.
I'm like, I think we should have rethought this.
Akron, yeah.
Well, my friend told me that freaking Akron was nice from what he saw, but we were going to be in Columbus, but we couldn't find anywhere in Columbus.
Columbus is nicer than Akron.
Yeah.
Dayton is a little crazy.
Dayton was nuts.
Yeah.
We stopped there for a while.
When I moved to Springfield, where Gail's parents live, it was a very nice town. And I was like watching the news and I'm like, oh wow, it's so nice here. There's hardly any crime. Yeah, that was that week. They came along. Why do you want you to move south?
No.
Then you could have a nice accent like Wendy has.
No.
I love her accent.
If we move anywhere and we need to have a lot of money, like a business going and shit like that, I would consider, I know this is going to sound nuts, but like Baton Rouge, which is nutsoid, or New Orleans. New Orleans, that's right. But that's nuts. But I mean, we'd have to have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Springfield's off the chain now. When I moved there years ago, it wasn't that bad, but it's gotten horrible. She's talking about lots of crime. It was so funny because I found this cute little house, right? So I rented it. And it seemed like in a decent area. So my boys come home and they're like, we walked down the street to the gas station. Did you know there's hookers down there and they're dealing drugs? I'm like, oh great. I'm like, you gotta stay away from there. You can't go over there anymore. I was like, ugh.
There's a hooker down at Wendy's here.
Oh, the hooker Wendy, you told me about that.
Yeah, that's why we call it Hooker Wendy's. Because sometimes they're the only place that is open, and I'm like, do you want to go to Hooker Wendy's? I guess.
Go to Hooker Wendy's. So we got 3 spots open, guys.
Now, do you guys like have convenience stores there that are open like all night?
Not in my town. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we do. We now have Quick Trip that's open 24 hours.
Okay, so we got tons of Circle K's, like everywhere. And after a certain, I don't know what the times are. I think it's normally 8 or 9. You have to walk up to the window, and they've got that big like box, like that you would get at like at a bank, the teller box type thing, and they don't let you go into the store, but they like push stuff through. It's freaking weird.
That's weird. Do they have the drive-through stores there?
Like every corner.
See, they don't have them here. I think they're freaking awesome.
We've never been in one yet. They've
I
got
told
one
Gil,
like 3 blocks down or something.
we could make a fortune if we opened a drive-through liquor store or convenience store. Especially on a day like today. Nobody wants to get out of their car. But she doesn't want to contribute to cigarette smoking and alcohol, even though it can make her a small fortune.
You're not contributing. If you're contributing, that would make you altering their free will, and you're
See, such a bad idea. See, listen to her, such a bad idea.
It is not a bad idea.
Yeah, if you're making $1 million a year, come on, what are you talking about? With a drive-through liquor store / convenience store.
It's not your job, Gail, to watch other people's paths, just your own.
Horrible? Oh, please. All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll do alcohol, cigarettes, milk, eggs, cheese, and a little Reiki on the side. You can have your Reiki room in the back. They can do drive-through Reiki.
Bunch of reincarnated alcoholics.
I can see Gail up there monitoring. You've been through here 3 times. No more liquor for you. I can see it. I can see it now. I can see it. Even though she's making a ton of money. She just doesn't see it.
Drive-through Reiki.
Is that what we're calling it now? Drive-through Reiki? Yep. Yep. She can have her table set up.
She can just be in like a little glass booth and be doing this as they drive by.
Exactly. As they're buying their booze. See, Gail, you wouldn't have to bartend though, because you would just have to sit back in the cut and have the money coming in, because you would hire people to bring the stuff to these people. She's so funny. She does that when she's driving. Especially when I'm in the car. Who are you blessing? What's nope. Tickle that root chakra for $5.
$5.
$5 and Gail will tickle your root chakra. And for an extra 10, she'll open your heart. See, she could get a deal going. I think it's a fabulous idea. A drive-through mini mart. All right, Gail. So if we didn't sell liquor and booze there, and it was just a mini mart, would that be appropriate? Oh, she's got me crying.
A mini mart.
A drive-through mini mart.
That doesn't have any booze or cigarettes?
Oh, that's okay.
You can call it a virgin mini mart.
Yes, like her. And we can sell virgin Bloody Marys because that's what you love. Boring, I know. Hey, that spicy tomato juice does wonders for you. She just doesn't know what to do. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Oh.
Well, my dear. Same bat time.
Same bad channel.
Yes, sir.
Love you guys. We see you mañana.
Have a good night.
Mwah.